Hello my dear viewers, I hope you are all fine. Today I have good news and bad news. The bad news is that I am sorry today, I had to use a software to edit the voice of the video. I just couldn't record because the weather at my home is noisy. The good news however is that I spent a lot of time analyzing the Nintendo Direct Mini, and I hope that this analysis match up your expectations. Let's start. Nintendo on Wednesday's 26th of August show was nothing important to the general public, but they focused their presentation on the music niche. They started with music, which shows how much important the gamers of the music niche were to them. Other thing that Nintendo did was telling people that there are free games in the store like the World of Tanks, and they will be out in the day, and if we all notice. Their sales end on this month. They were 5 days left for the sales to be terminated, so they tried to tell people there are free games, to make them enter the eShop and look to the respective sales that they have. The presentation was simple, but they didn't present any new games that the general public are interested in. The gaming community expected at least 1 or 2 games, and that is because they associate innovation with the name Nintendo Direct, new ideas and concepts that matter, like a new Mario game for example, or a Zelda. Today what the public got are titles which have nothing to do with the original bestsellers. Nintendo's position in the market today is good. After all, it's selling big and it grew a lot during the COVID-19, but its competitors will launch the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and X, and what Nintendo does to promote good games. They do this showcase, which has a lot of benefits, don't get me wrong, but the case is they should have presented at least 2 main games, that could lead to a lot of sales in the Christmas season. Just my dear viewers, imagine if they really did that, they will be left with 2 more months to build momentum for the games, and this is what they do. Instead they show focused niche games. In my opinion it was essential to present at least 2 big games, that will be released on November or December, which they could become bestsellers like Animal Crossing. As for the games, they were well presented, each game had a symbol behind it, each game had a good description that we all understood, they were simple and clear. The music of the scenes were amazing. In the drum adventure, if you could feel, it seemed kawaii, with the voice effects of Mario Brothers, and a lot of adventures it seemed amazing. The timing was of 9 to 10 minutes, unlike the large ones. It seems that Nintendo will launch every month a Nintendo Direct Mini. In my opinion it should be called Nintendo Partners Showcase Review. They should skip the name Direct. Other thing that I like to add is about the launch of Kingdom Hearts. Will it include Disney Christmas songs? Will children believe in this game? Such questions we have to wait to see their answer, because it will be launched on Christmas season. Concluding the analysis, I would rate Nintendo's event from 5.5 to 6 out of 10. Nintendo did fine, it targeted the consumer it wants to based on studies. Of course they are not just throwing things, they were good by presenting the games. However, the general gaming community find their presentation awful, because they were no important games to them. The gaming community are important, therefore it's good to say that Nintendo were basic and simple yet not perfect, because they didn't live up to the expectations of the fans, but that doesn't mean they will lose. Sometimes companies know what they are doing. Will be they able to prove them wrong and provide value to the games they presented? My answer is yes, if they provide good marketing skills to the games they think they matter. It could be possible that Nintendo is putting many games genres to try to study our likes and dislikes and reactions towards these games, to surprise us later, but do they have the time to do so? With that said, thank you for listening. If you like, please share and subscribe, comment below your opinions which do matter, and may you have a great day. And remember, all this analysis is subjective, the objective will come after Nintendo sees the results of the Direct.